All right, we are live on all platforms. I haven't been on here in a long time. Right now, we are live. I'm here. I'm here with an old school childhood friend of mine, and he is doing something wonderful. I called him today, and he is doing something wonderful for the community. And every morning, he's working with children. He mentors children. I mean, this guy was gangster. I mean, this guy was so gangster. I can't even tell you how much. But terrorizer. You're a terror, man. And he works with children now. He works with children. He mentors them. He doesn't want the kids to suffer what we suffered in our lifetime. So every morning he gets up and he has this program called High Five for a school day. So he's giving these kids high five for a school day, making their days. And Eddie, show the shirt. Show the shirt. Somebody in Florida sent them that, which is so cool. Right? High five for a beautiful school day.
Hold on, let me get it so you can get a clear shot of the shirt. Hold on, here we go. Look.
High five for a
beautiful school day.
All right, Ed. So what do you I saw this morning that you were doing a live and I saw you standing in the corner, man, protecting these kids, making sure that nothing happens to them on their way to school, showing love, positive. High five for a school day. Everybody was so excited to see you. The kids, some of the little kids are inviting you to their house to play video games with them and giving you hugs when they see you and they run up. And that's so nice of you. I haven't never seen something like that in my life. So I want you to explain what the motive behind this is so these people could see what you're doing up there. And you're in New Jersey. So it's crazy. I mean, I caught that. I was like, man, this is my boy Eddie that used to be in the street just, I mean, crazy, crazy, crazy. And now he's a mentor for children.
What I do is I work for Credible Messengers, and what we do is we mentor at-risk teens. But what happened one day, I was standing in front of my house, and I just started giving high five to the little kids going to school, you know. And I say, "Hey, high five for a beautiful school day! High five for a beautiful school day!" And you know, it was pretty cool. So the next day, I did the same thing, high five for a beautiful school day, and that was it. On my third day standing there, I wasn't doing that, and I felt somebody tugging on my shirt. And when I turned around, it was a little kid, and he was tugging on my shirt, and he had his hand up for a high five. And I looked at him, I'm like, oh snap, look at this. So I gave him a high five, and you know, high five, and then the kids just started coming up, like, you know, giving me the high five, the high five. So you know, I just kept doing it, man, and it turned into a nice little trend where, you know, all the kids going to the school, I'd be like, yo, high five for a beautiful school day. And you know, I bless them, I send blessings to them and their parents, and it turned out to be a beautiful thing. April, so we stopped for the summer, and I started it again when school started, and it's become a beautiful trend, you know. All I do is I can stand on the corner of the house, and little kids going to school. I do it with the middle school kids. I do it with the little, you know, the little the under sixth grade and down, you know. And it's just turned into something beautiful. The parents participate. Today, for the very first time, I had a couple of teachers, like, you know, like they ran into me and they saw what I was doing,
Trying
and
to
they
take.
started high fiving me, man.
So yeah, basically you're on a motorcycle forum and you ride motorcycles. You know what I'm
Right?
saying? A lot of people might not know that you ride and they don't know that you own a bike and that we're friends for a long time.
Oh yeah,
I got you on here. I got you on here. You know, you've been riding bikes for quite some time too. You know, but
yeah.
you're not.
I have my little Suzuki Boulevard, you know, that I ride around with. I have music on it. I love to ride, you know, and it's crazy because like when I ran into you out of the blues, man. I believe everything is meant to be. God plays his role, and he does, what his plan comes together. And we haven't seen each other in so many years. When that
30
day
years.
when that
30
day came across that we ran into each other, well, it was meant to be, because look where we're at today and look what we're talking about. And the crazy thing is that you do things to help kids, and you work with kid charities to bless kids. And I just started this on a whim because of my job as a credible messenger. I love to work with kids, and I used to do it volunteer. But now,
Oh,
God made it possible for it to become a job where I get paid to do what I love to do. So like that, I don't have to look for a job and work a job and then do this on the when I can. Now I do this all day, and I'm on call, and like I work with the same courthouse that has put me away, the same police station that I've been put in cuffs and all that other stuff. Now I work with them with probation, with the bracelet, with all kinds of things that has to do with the juvenile justice system, and it's a blessing, man. It's a blessing. I just God is good, man. Like I can't even express my gratitude for what's going on in my life right now. Like it's awesome, bro.
yeah. So basically, you deal with a lot of, I mean, kids that just find themselves in situations where they're basically good kids. Like one of them was hanging out with some other kids, and there was a murder committed, and he didn't do anything, but he was there. And you deal with all these kids. You're preaching against the community, against violence in the community, against doing bad things and hanging out with bad influence, and you're trying to help these children, which is good because, like you said, I don't want kids in general to be like us. They don't want they have our life is a movie. Our life is a total movie. And you know it, I know it because I mean, the things that we have done in the streets is ridiculous. But we were just kids. There was no social media at that time. So we have nothing to do but be in those streets. Um, but we don't want those kids to go into the wrong paths, drugs, gangs.
Yeah, we
You know,
have.
we want to help.
We're dealing with what I call Generation X. These kids, unfortunately, like they're growing up in a bad position. Like there's less, how can I say, community, and more gangs and all this and all that. So when a kid doesn't have community, he looks for love in all the wrong places. And where's he gonna find love in the streets, man? Aside from cliques and gangs and stuff like that. So now when you start bringing community back, the kids they have something positive to look forward to.
Yeah,
And basically this is my little piece of the pie of giving back for what I've been through and what I've learned. So like I said, I'm just one man starting in one corner, but with God's will, man, this can become viral, and it spreads out throughout the country, throughout the world, where adults take responsibility, and they start seeing kids, and they start high five for a beautiful school day, boom, and it passes on. Next thing you know, they're doing it in Wisconsin. Next thing you know, they're doing it in Florida and
a
California.
message.
It's
It's a
just
message. Like
people stepping up.
like I mean, like there's a lot of movements out there that become viral, and we want the positive movements to become viral. And this, I was like, wow, that's amazing, man. I mean, they're out there holding signs for politicians and stuff like that. Go out there and do something for the kids, man. Hold up a sign, a high five for a beautiful school day for the kids. Do
Hold a
something.
sign up that says "High five for a beautiful school day," and I promise you that you hold up a sign that says "High five for a beautiful school day," and you will get positive results in the community from the kids, the parents, and everything. Because people are looking for this. People are in need of this. The communities are in need of this. The communities are in need of cohesiveness, of coming together. Right now, unfortunately, everybody goes home and everybody minds their own business, because there's a lot of things going on out there that people don't really want to get involved in. you know but when you go ahead and you get involved, just so you do your part in community, the next person does their part. It's like links to a chain. You know, everybody does their little part, and before you know it, the chain becomes longer and longer, and it's a beautiful thing. Nothing but beauty can come out of this. What kid does not want love to be loved? What kid does not want to be motivated in a positive way where you make him feel special when you say, hey, little man, little girl, high five for a beautiful school day. God bless you. Have a beautiful day. Have a great day. And that really, bro, the thing, my reward and all of this, my brother, and I tell you, my reward is their beautiful smiles, bro. I have kids coming running to me, man, something that I never expected. And a lot of parents are actually are very supportive because they see their kids' reaction to what I'm doing. And it's okay today. You know, as long as their parents, you know, approve of it, you know, I don't how can I say, I don't force this on anybody. Parents will walk by. If they don't want their kids giving me a high five for a beautiful school day, that's okay today. Because some parents, you know, I can understand. Everybody's different. So some parents might not be up to their kids giving a stranger a high five. But as time goes on, they go seeing what happens. And eventually it's like a virus. It starts spreading, just like the coronavirus did when it destroyed this country. Well, now we need to repair this country. And High Five for a Beautiful School Day is doing its part, starting on 56th Street in West New York, Hudson Avenue, man.
That's amazing what you're doing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to like a little break commercial. I don't know if you know. I wish you were here, man. We're having an event next Sunday, and next Sunday it's gonna be, we're gonna have Wiso G over there. You see the flyer. We have Wiso G. We have Don Dinero. They send personal clips. It's gonna be at Orange County Choppers Roadhouse. Orange County Choppers looks like this. I'll show you a video what OCC looks like in just 1 second, so you can see the kind of place that you're going to and you're going to be celebrating. And I'm video Wiso G, a video with Don Dinero, and another little video, and then we'll be right back. Give me 1 second. So this is where the event's gonna be. Hang on. This is where the video is gonna the event's gonna take place. But check this place out. You remember the old man from American Choppers?
Yeah.
Paul Sr. That he
Absolutely.
made. Yeah, check. This is his place. Hey, he's a good friend of ours. We're really good. He was at my house the other day. We made a special helmet for him. Great guy, awesome guy. He lives a few blocks away from me. Check this place out that they built.
Hey guys, Keith Overton here, the owner of OCC Roadhouse and Museum. Welcome to our establishment. It's really an entertainment complex. We wanted to have something for everybody, and it sure does. Not only do we do great food and beverage here, and our service has been off the chains great since we opened, but we have an enormous amount of things for people to do. We do live concerts here. We try to be everything to everybody because we really want this to be an all-inclusive, fun place to be. As you can see outside here, we have lots of games. Every one of them are free. We have pool tables, we have sawdust shuffleboard, foosball, we have steel darts, and anybody that wants to come and play can do so. There's no charge for it. All we ask is that you have a great time. Paul Sr. did an amazing job decorating the restaurant. I mean, his 20 years or 25 years of really iconic bike building, and his life has been told in a story that is really unlike no other inside our venue here. I'm really, really impressed with what he's been able to pull off with the restaurant. The menu has seafood on it. I mean, we have tuna poke. We have a great rub salmon here that's amazing. The pizzas are off the charts. The hamburgers, we have amazing hamburgers, the best seller we have. We do have a fantastic bar. I mean, not to mention the fact that it looks cool and it's got, 64 TVs around it, but we make some pretty impressive drinks. Our bartenders are amazingly creative that way. The two most popular are the smoked old fashioned, which is a really great presentation that we'll show you. And of course, the Giggle Gas. The Giggle Gas is a Cosmo, a white Cosmo with cranberries and dry ice, and it really does show well. More importantly, I think we're centrally located in Pinellas County. You can get here in 30 minutes from Manatee County, from Hillsborough County, or from Pasco County, and even less if you're in Pinellas County. And I really believe that we're building a brand here and a concept that everyone can resonate with it. They want to get away, they want to do things. It's right in your own backyard, and the things that we've offered so far are just the beginning.
Oye, que volá, mi gente, ya tú sabes. September 25th, I will be at the Orange County Choppers Roadhouse and Museum in Clearwater, Florida, performing all my hits. It's the end of the summer bike and car show. Thank you to my brother from Florida Ride or Die magazine, Antonio, for always plugging me into these great events. I'll be there. I'm also going to be there with a book stand, signing my books, and then I'm going to be performing. So those who want to get my book can meet me there. So again, super appreciative. Don't forget, September 25th, Clearwater, Florida, Orange County Roadhouse and Museum. I'm going to be performing all my hits. Get with it, papa. Sweetie! Directamente desde el Salón de los Raplien. Oye, Gasper y esa gente linda de Tampa. Este próximo 25 de septiembre llegamos a la gran corrida del cierre de verano en el OCC Roadhouse and Museum en Clearwater. Oíste, mi gente, con el Car and Bike Show más esperado de todo. Todo un evento traído a ustedes por la revista Ride or Die y el OCC Roadhouse Museum. We should give the motherfucker place to be. Pero
That's my dog. And I got in contact with remember the movie The Tiger King?
The what?
The movie Tiger King.
Yeah.
All right, Jeff Lowe. I got in contact with Jeff Lowe, right? Because I'm crazy. I wanted a tiger at one of the events. And he's like, man, Tony, this is the message he sent me. The guy from the Tiger King. Watch this.
Hey, Antonio, it's Jeff, buddy. Saw a copy of the Florida Ride and Die magazine, very nice. And to answer your question, I would love to bring a tiger to your next event, but too many people, you know who, that bitch Carol Baskin would bitch and complain. Why don't you come on down here and visit us, and I'll show you all the tigers that you want to see. Thanks again, buddy. Love the magazine.
So basically, yeah, we went crazy. I wanted to bring a tiger to one of the events. My first launching, look, it was 3 years ago. We've been in business almost 3 years. When I launched my first magazine, the first issue ever, I had a party. I had a launch party, and it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. We had about, I don't even know how many people, thousands, like 3,000-4,000 people. Let me show you a video of that real quick too.
Florida ride or die. Florida ride or die. Ride or die. Florida ride or die. Ride or die. Florida ride or die. Florida ride or die. Ride or die. Florida ride or die. Ride or die. Florida ride or die. Florida ride or die. Ride or die. Florida ride or die. Ride or die. Florida ride or die. Florida ride or die. Ride or die. Florida ride or die. Ride or die. Florida ride or die. Florida ride or die. Ride or die. Florida ride or die. Ride or die. Florida ride or die. Florida ride or die. Ride or die. Florida ride or die. Ride or die. Florida ride or die. 2 feet wide open on the court, it cause we fresh off the highway. Stunting with no hands moving out the way. Only seeing tunnel vision, adrenaline rush right off the speed. The whole game behind me getting litty, why'd I take the lead? Florida ride or die's a way of life we live and feeling free. In a better place in the chapter, I'd rather be, you hear me? When life starts to act like a bit and stress me out, I grab the bike and hit the road and let it out. Oh yeah, Florida ride or die runs through my veins. You can tell when you see us at the track or on the fast lanes. Come check the vibe on how we roll, come ride with us. It's an affair, she's my mistress, suggesting nitrous. Popping clutch, doing a century, we will ride or die. However, we never ride faster than the angels fly. Florida ride or die, ride or die, ride or die, ride or die, ride or die. Florida ride or die, ride or die.
Crazy day. Our bracelets, we scanned everybody, give them a bracelet for fevers and masks and stuff. Our bracelets are indicating close to 3,790 people have showed up, close to around 900 bikes, and it was good. It was a humongous turnout for this boy. He was an autistic boy. We raised that money for him. The child was beaten and abused by his parents. His parents were drug addicts, and my friend adopted the child, so we wanted to do something nice for that child. So, I mean, they did good. So many people come over here talking about support live. I mean, just how they support our magazine and our causes and everything that we do for the bike community. That finally, they say finally, a sport bike magazine. Finally, I don't open it up and, you know, it's my taste, what I want, what I like, car shows, power sports, jet skis, boats. We're doing custom cars. I mean, everything. But mainly what we focus on is a lot of sports bikes and power sports. So it's awesome. I'm loving it, man. It's a success. Contact me so we can go ahead and put some magazines in your shop. The magazines, Florida Ride or Die magazine is free. You can also see the digital copy on FloridaRideOrDie.com. We provide that service to the community and let our sports bikers and our fans and everybody out there have some good readable material, nice clean readable material. So every biker, every person that we put in there, females, otherwise whatever, they're all bikers. Ride, everybody that rides. We do interviews with live people.
When I started practicing law, I never wanted to work in a high-rise. I wanted an office that my clients would feel comfortable and welcome. Hi, I'm attorney Fran Hosh, and I've also always been a fighter, never backing down to any insurance company or their attorneys when it comes to representing my clients' rights. Let me deal with the insurance company so you don't have to. If you've been injured in an accident, please call me at 866-LAW-FRAN or log on to lawfran.com.
Hello, Antonio Hernandez. It's me, Eric Estrada, Punch from Chips. Gotta tell you, Florida's largest bike night at Orange County Choppers and Roadhouse and Museum. Big shout out to Florida Ride or Die magazine. Go check them out every Thursday night. Clearwater, Florida. That's right. I love riding my motorcycle. We all love riding motorcycles. I enjoy riding, always have. It was great when I was doing the show. It's nothing like a bike ride to keep you nice and loose and out in the woods, having a good time with everybody else that loves bike. So grab your bike like I got mine behind me and Little Punch checking us out. Yes, go for a ride. Have fun. Get out there and go to Orange County Choppers, Roadhouse, and Museum ride. Okay? It's a great Florida ride. All right? You do that in Clearwater every Thursday night. Check them out. I love riding motorcycles. We all love riding motorcycles. You be cool, you be safe, you be sharp.
That's my boy right there, man. Good people.
Yeah,
We go through intermission commercials because, like, I know we're talking and we were like, let's get back to the actual story. So you're out there high-fiving kids early in the morning, and it's like high five for a beautiful school day is what you guys call it. So you get a whole bunch of guys, you go out there and you make these kids' day. You give them a high five, blah, blah, blah. And you're trying to make this bigger. You're trying to make it go viral. That's a beautiful thing what you're doing for the kids. I just can't believe that you're mentoring children right now. I mean, like you told me, remember when your mom and my moms, they used to do the same thing. You know, we get my mom used to love you to death. She used to stand up for you, but you know, your mom was like, "Oh, he's a bad influence. You can't hang out with him." Well, tell me that story. I want people to hear when your mom used to tell you not to hang out with that. Go ahead.
It's crazy because my mom used to always tell me, "Oh, I don't want you hanging out with this guy, and I don't want you hanging out with that guy and that guy because they're all bad influence." And I had to sit mom down and, you know, give her a reality check, you know. And I told my mom, I was like, "Listen, mom, I hate to break it to you, but their mother should be telling them that they don't want them with your son because your son, me, is the bad influence. They don't I don't follow them. They follow me. And I was the bad apple, you know, and everybody liked to, you know, tag along. And, you know, mom used to, you know, mom never sees her son as the bad one. Everybody else is the bad one. But the reality was that I was the bad one. And I had to tell my mom the truth, you know, Mom, they're good kids. I'm the bad one. They follow me. Their mom should be telling them what you're telling me. No te quiero con ese delincuente.
Yeah, I mean, you were so bad out there, man. You were so bad out there. You would take a car unless you were able to take. I remember this because I know you personally. You were able, not to put your business out there, but from what you have done and what you were able to take a car in less than 15 seconds.
No, it was actually my record. My record was 6 seconds.
So Toyota was your specialty. Toyota was your specialty. Yeah. I remember Toyota contact you, and they wanted you to do something for them to make their locks better, so you couldn't get through their locks because you used to like foul down and you just and just go right in making master keys. It
was funny because then, you know, back then the cops started calling me Toyota Eddie, you know, and I had at one time I had gone through how can I say, it was like a moment, you know, and I was young, I was off the hook, and I stole one in a matter of about 4 months. I stole one car for every day of the year. That's 365 Toyotas parked all throughout West New York, and you know that's how I got the name Toyota Eddie.
You had one in every corner parked, basically going. I remember one time you went down there, you went to New York, you were in one of the cars, and I remember this story. They tried to stop you and you took off. Bang, right? You went head first through a whole entire building.
No, that was in New York.
In New York, you were in New York.
Yes.
Nothing around out there.
They tried to stop you.
Went head first through the whole building in New York. I remember your godfather had to go bail you out. I remember that.
Yeah, I had actually.
That's the kind of craziness that we used to be in. Let's just say,
you know, we were kids, man. Like we didn't think of consequences. We didn't think of consequences back then. We just thought the psych was souped up and the adrenaline rush was the high, you know. And then we did what we did, and we didn't think about, you know, what the damage we was doing or who we was hurting. We thought it was fun,
but
you know. The sad thing is that now they don't steal cars for fun. Now they carjack, you know. Now they hurt people. Now there's murders going on. There's all kinds of crazy things going on in the community, and it's being committed by kids that were our age when we did the crazy stuff we did, you know. And we, you know, our communities, our future needs saving, man. And the only way we're gonna save anybody is by getting in hands-on, getting our hands dirty, you know, feet first into the mud, so that we can at least, you know, help save lives, bro. Because the reality is, man, that every life matters, every child matters, you know. And we save a child, we save a kid and put him on the right path. That doesn't only affect him in a positive way, it affects the whole family. And then if he has friends that see him going in the right way, you know, it could rub off on them the same way negative rubs off positive does rub off, you know. So if I'm stealing cars and my friends see me and they see I'm having fun, what are they gonna want to do? They're gonna want to steal cars. But now, if I'm going to the park and I'm motivating other kids and we're having a lot of fun, and you know, kids are doing these things, what are they gonna want to do? They want to go to the park and, you know, get crazy, having mad positive fun. But there's not, the positive outlets are not enough. And you know, the, how can I say, the participation of us, the ones who have been through it, we need us to participate so that we can help save lives, man. You know, because you know, who can tell my kid, who can help my kid understand the consequences and the badness of, you know, using drugs or gang violence or stealing cars, other than me? I am the perfect person to say that. Anybody who's been through what I've been through is the perfect person to educate a child on the good and the ins and outs, the ups, the downs, the bad and the good of all the things that we do, and the consequence. There are consequences. Kids right now they don't really pay attention to consequences because nobody tells them about consequences. And a lot of times the consequences on TVs and music and everything is, you know, it's idolized a little, you know, in a negative form. But you know, that's a big scope. I'm starting with 56th Street and Hudson Avenue. High five for a beautiful school day. And if it could spread from 56 to 57 to across the street to the next state over, to the next county over, that's the goal, man. Let this spread like a virus so we can have beautiful things and say beautiful life, man.
You're good, Eddie. You know what? I know who you are. I know how gangster you was. You were one of the highest ranking gang members at one time. Okay.
I wouldn't say I was the highest.
You can't tell me. You can't tell me no. I was part of the same organization a long time. Listen, trust me. I know who you were and I know what you did. And I don't know how you used to try to keep me out of trouble. I know it because you love me. You knew me since I was 5, 6 years old. And you were right. You were right. You didn't want me knowing any of that stuff. So you used to push me away. Get out of here. Go. You know, go that way, man. You know, and I know what you did. And I know what you're trying to do now. And I seen you like do a complete 360 from doing all this time in prison and all this craziness in your life to just changing into mentoring children to actually working with the police stations and preaching against gang violence and trying to help people and just these little things that you're doing in the street, bro. God bless you, man. I said I got to put them on my podcast so these people could actually see a beautiful thing. I wanted these people to see a beautiful thing because this will have a lot of views. And I want them to see what you're doing. I'm getting some shirts made up for you, and I'm going to have them shipped out to you. I'm getting the design done right now, so you can go ahead and put a couple of your guys in the street with high five for a beautiful school day and stuff like that. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back after this. This is one of the events we had it right now. Yeah, so that was one of the events that we had at Ride Now. I had to give Ride Now a shout out. A lot of our clients out there, Hemp Dispensary, Dr. Fisher, OCC, Birch Harley Davidson. Give all the guys that sponsor us and help us out and help us do the things that we do and bring shows like this live to you. Especially my favorite person, Fran Hodge, attorney Fran Hodge. If you get into a motorcycle accident, car accident, slip and fall, whatever it is, man, give her a call, man. She's the best attorney that you can possibly get. You will get what you're entitled to. So it's 1-866-LAW-FRAN. I'm gonna go ahead and play that right up here, so that way you guys can see accident, call 1-866-LAW, Fran. Free consultation. We love you, Fran. We love you so much. You are our heart and soul. So yo, Eddie, basically, I'm gonna try to get some videos together. I'm gonna share some of your videos and send me some videos of you riding your bike and stuff like that, man. You know, because a lot of people, they'll look at this, they don't know that you're a biker, that you're an actual biker. So they think, oh, he just got some random guy up there talking. Nah, you're a biker. You're a biker in the biker community and doing biker things, you know, special things. So
I love my Suzuki. I love my Suzuki Boulevard. I love riding with some music and the wind to my face, man. It's awesome.
Yeah, I ride sport bikes, but I'm getting old enough to have to buy a Harley Davidson or something.
Let me tell you something. I really want to take this time, man, to thank you for having me on your podcast. You know, thank you for all the the blessings. You know, hopefully, I believe this will you'll help this trend take a step further and just blossom a little more. Anything that helps, how can I say, bring this to the light to motivate other people to step up and do the same. Remember, all you have to do is high five for a beautiful school day, and the kids fall in place, man, and it's a beautiful thing, man. And just to watch the smiles, that's the reward, man. You watch the smiles on these beautiful kids running to you for a high five for a beautiful school day, and that's it, man.
So if anybody wants to contact you, if anybody wants to, they need to contact you, they can contact you at that email right there, right on the screen.
Yeah, I see it. Thank you, man.
You know what I'm saying? So if they want to like donate stuff for you to give to the kids, you know, any little toys, teddy bears, anything like that, while they're going to school, because you got a 5-year-olds, 3-year-olds, you got all kinds of little children walking out. You got the teenagers.
I go from the crib to the car. I take all size kids, man. Show love to everybody.
Yeah, I see it. And if anybody wants to contact you and do an interview on you, or help you with this situation and this stuff, I got your email up there. They can contact Eddie at eddiepabone@aol.com. I think it's Eddie Pabone 777, right?
Yes, Eddie Pabone 777.
Hold on, it's Eddie Pabone 777. Let me see. Let me make sure I got that right. Eddie Pabone 777. Hold on, let's make sure that this is right. 777 AOL.com. So yeah, so basically 777 at AOL. Make sure I get this AOL.com. And I guess that's it.
Well, once again, like I said, man, I want to thank you for having me on. God bless you in your endeavors, man. And who knows, maybe one day we can do a collabo for the kids, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and set you up with some shirts, so you can some really, really cool shirts, like like these, like these kind of shirts, sublimation shirts and stuff like that. So you can go out there and you can do that with the kids. And usually I get stuff donated to me, like little Nintendos and drones and stuff like that. Send you a bunch up there so you can give out to those kids and do that stuff. Our children are our future, and what you're doing is saving these children from having to go through what we went through in life, which is very important. And I would love somebody to do that for my child, because we can't keep up with our child all the time. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they're sneaky. They hide from us. Sneak out the house, they'll take the car, they'll do stuff like that. But we got to put in their mind that, all that shines is not gold. You gotta be careful who you hang out and what you do.
Absolutely.
It's very hard. Like I used to see, I used to get bullied in school. I used to get bullied in school until I started having to fight back, because over there you got, from where we come from, you have to, because the day you run, you're done. You know what I'm saying? And then but getting bullied in school is another big thing that I would like to see you get into. About
yes, that's something that I speak on too, because that's one of the big factors of school, man. Bullying, man. If we can help the bully learn not to bully, then we won't have to worry about bullying, man. So it's not only about the kid being bullied, it's also about the kid bullying, because there's something missing in the bully's life that he's doing what he's doing. So we cannot be mad at a child who's bullying without understanding why he's doing that. So, you know, like I said, God intervenes, God's will. We help kids regardless, from the bully to the bullied, you know, from the littlest to the biggest. And you know, all kids matter, bro. All kids matter.
It's a big thing because I have a friend. He's probably going to be watching this. You'll see this show later on. His name is Jade Wright. He lives up there in Sarasota by Sarasota. His kid was being bullied, and the child didn't tell nobody, but left a note and said, "It's not your fault. It's not this and that." And the child hung himself, committed suicide, and it's a very big factor in the problem in the schools, the bullying and stuff like that. So I'm glad that you're doing what you're doing, mentoring these wayward kids and letting them know, man, there is better things than being out in the streets and doing stupid things. When your parents tell you something, they're telling you because they care, not because they want, you know. And kids, when we were our age, 16, 17, 18 years old, we're rebellious. We don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Oh, just being a cry. You're old, man. Get out of here, you know. But they don't understand that we're telling them things for their own good, you know.
And believe me, at my age, man, I'm blessed and surprised to see, how can I say, the response and reaction that I get from kids that are very young. I'm an OG, man. Like I'm an old man, baby. But my heart is young, my soul is young, and I can honestly connect with these kids, and I thank God for that, because through that connection is what helps me do what I do best, man. But like I said, thank you for including me in this, man. And you know, nothing but love, baby.
Hey, man, I love you, man. I'm going to go ahead and end this with a commercial from my favorite attorney, Fran Haas. I love you. You can go on my page, Florida Ride or Die Magazine. You can get this live because it will be posted in a minute, and then you can share it. Share it on your page, okay?
All right. Just remember this. Remember this. High five for a beautiful school day, baby. That's how it goes, man.
I love that. I love that you're mentoring these children professionally as well. You keep up the good work and you keep doing God's work, man. Because that's
right. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. God bless.
Okay, be safe on the bike out there, because over there they don't look out for motorcycles. They're not used to motorcycles too much, and you're riding in the city, so be careful. Yeah. All right?
Absolutely, man. Take care, bro. God bless.
All right, brother. You too.
I decided to pursue a career in law because it gives me an opportunity to help people. When a client chooses us to represent them, they're entrusting us with a huge responsibility. It's our goal to exceed their expectations with our personalized service and to help them to achieve the best possible recovery to compensate them for their injuries.
That's where we come in. We come in and we solve that problem for them and really set them on the right track in order to try and get back to what their life was like before the accident happened.
All right, guys. I will check you out. See you next time. Love you guys. Stay blessed.